Welcome back to TMZ Live. Diddy has filed a huge lawsuit from his prison cell because there's a documentary that's out about him, and his people said that they saw this coming. They warned NBC multiple times, don't do this, and still they released it. And so now Diddy has filed a lawsuit in New York State against NBC Universal and Peacock. Yes, a defamation suit, and the company that produced the documentary, and for $100 million. At least he wants $100 million in damages. And you may think, we've heard over the last year and a half, almost 2 years now, all sorts of allegations against Diddy. And he has heard all of them, and he's indicted for some of them. What was it that crossed the line for him this time? The big thing in the documentary is the allegation that he was involved in murdering Kim Porter and other people.
Well, I just want to correct. Kim Porter was not murdered, according to authorities.
That the LA County coroner said she died of natural causes related to pneumonia, and that there was absolutely no foul play. He says his people, once they got a heads up from the producers that they were making this documentary, pointed that out to them and said, don't do this. But in this documentary, he says they're not really even dealing with the allegations laid out in the indictment, or even most of them laid out in the lawsuits. It's sort of conspiracy theories that have been circulated on the internet, and that's what the documentary gets into, and that's why he's saying this is absurd. You don't have any legal protection here. You've basically drummed up a bunch of conspiracy theories from the internet and amplified them now. Including the Kim Porter allegations about his involvement in Biggie Smalls' death, and other allegations that he just says are very clearly false and have been proven so.
We see these lawsuits a lot. This is the amplification lawsuits, right? They're not, NBC never came out and said he committed these crimes. What they say is there are a lot of theories out there on the internet for what might have happened, and here we're going to amplify them to give them a voice to be heard. Throughout the documentary, they do acknowledge that that the investigators have looked into this, to Harvey, to your point, and no wrongdoing has been found. They also acknowledge that none of these conspiracy theories have been proven, or even that there's not a lot of evidence to support many of them. But nevertheless, he's suggesting that NBC can nevertheless be held liable simply for raising the specter, for amplifying these conspiracy theories.
So, Jason, I have a question. What's his end game here? Because he's got bigger fish to fry right now. And even if this ends up in court, and even if he can prove defamation, good luck with damages, given all the other things. So what's the end game?
I still think he is fighting in the court of public opinion to some degree and trying to make himself into the victim of Big Bad NBC, I guess. But I think you're right, Harvey. Like, is he really going to get damages? His reputation is so sullied and so bad that it's hard to believe it could get any worse. And you obviously have to prove for a claim like this that you have been damaged in some way.
Or you lost work or whatever.
You lost work, whatever. But he has no opportunity based on everything that's happened before.
I got a theory that I think the point of this is not to get money, is not to win in court. It is to say to others who might be doing documentaries, we're watching you, and you're going to end up incurring legal fees if you do what NBC did. And I think it's to kind of stop the floodgates.
Remy from North Miami, yes. I do feel like Diddy is trying to save himself. I really don't see it doing any damage because the damage has already been done. But I say for him to put his money somewhere else, like the S&P 500. I think that's his best bet right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's on his mind right now, playing the stock market.
Definitely not.
But we're going to move on.
Yes, to Kim Kardashian, who is leaning into perhaps her most famous asset. You know what that is.
The butt, Bob.
She's leaning into the butt, Bob. Yes, for her latest promotion for her Skims company, she's just putting it out there. She is your fairy butt mother.
Why is everything so hard?
Come on now, stand up.
I know. I should stand up. I should work for the body that I want. But I just can't. I'm doing so much already. I'm getting protein. I'm eating healthy. So much. I get my hair dyed. My body works. I just can't do it anymore. Can't there just be one thing in life that's easy? Can't there just be one thing, Kim Kardashian?
I'm not Kim.
Chloe?
No, I am Kim, but today I'm also your fairy butt mother.
My fairy butt mother?
I'm here to make one thing easier in your life. With Skim's new shapewear, you can get a butt, boobs, and amazing curves immediately. Just with them bippity, buppity, boo.
It's not really what I wanted when if the fairy butt mother knocked on my door.
It is brilliant.
That's
brilliant.
not what I would be hoping for.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Brilliant.
It was well done.
It is so smart. My understanding of things is big butts have been in now for a couple of years.
Please, do tell me.
And, well, they are in.
Tell me your understanding of things.
Well, that's my understanding. And the fact that she's doing this, I think this is going to sell like crazy.
Dude,
I think it's
the
going to sell
memes that are going to go around of her as fairy butt mother.
She loves it. She's playing into
right.
that.
No, I know. It's very smart.
So this is one of the smartest things I think she's ever done. I think this is going to be huge.
Also, I see some very interesting Halloween costumes coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Or at least I'm hoping.
Hi, Tina here. I mean, if there's one thing we love right now, it's an unserious moment. And we've seen Kim serious, and for her to be this silly is kind of like refreshing. I mean, it is so ridiculous. It's amazing. Even if you're not her biggest fan, you can't help but love the fairy butt mother. Like, I want to meet her.
By the way, she's serious about getting some serious money out of this thing, because she's gonna.
Oh, yes. Yep.
Okay, we are gonna take a break.
All right. When we come back, sad Travis. Has he recovered from Sunday's disastrous Super Bowl for the Chiefs? You're gonna hear what he has to say about it, what he did wrong, and whether or not he's gonna come back or just ride off into the sunset with Taylor.